Hi everyone, Bay here, bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. I am sorry I couldn't bring you guys this info earlier, but I had something going on in real life and I couldn't, and here I am. I tried to shoot as fast as possible, and it's 27th morning right now, and from 29th, as you're looking at it, there's gonna be Dream Fest for February, and the fest character is Red Radunga. He just came out like few months ago. No, even I don't remember when, but it was really recent. But here he is as fest character. So and this is his details. So his team skill is red, all parameter 12%. I don't know if this is useful, but this is it. And his passive is auto, block, and intercept enhance. So this is like Dream Collection Ishizaki. He has both block and interception, okay? And his stats, look at his stats. He's a DM and DF, and so his defensive stat is really high, almost 26k. And even for physical, it's like really close to 20k. And you know what this means? I mean, I was looking back to the past fest characters who had a similar passive like auto block or interception, and I came across Fest Gentile who had auto block, and he was a really strong defender when he first came out. But if you look at his stats, his defense is 22k. His physical is 18.4k. So for defense, this Radunga is exceeding Gentile by like 4,000 almost. And physical is exceeding by like 1,000. So even compared to the past Fest DF character, this guy is way better. Way stronger. Of course, he came out later, so it's understandable. But although this passive does not boost his stats, it's already good. It's already as if it's boosted by passive. That's how good this guy's stats are. You know, you can tell, right? 26k. Have you ever seen someone like this? I don't think there was anyone like this. Yeah. Plus, he has this new block, which is 475. The stamina consumption is 480, so it's not that efficient, but it's 475 for block skill is good. It's good. And his stat is good, so he's probably edgy on block and also interception. He also has S interception 440 as a sub skill. So probably this 26k defense stat is weighted on block and interception. I hope it is like that because it's better to be edgy, right? So that's him, and he also has a tackle 325, which is not bad, and a dribble as well. Yeah, so this is him. It's really good. You can tell already, like I said, as an example, compared to Fest Gentile, this guy's way better. So that's how good this guy is. And he could do double position. So from here, maybe red Latin American team might be really strong. Now that Fest Diaz got hidden ability, Pascal came, and these guys could buff red Latin Americans. So yeah, it might be good. It might be good. Yeah. So other than that, so the fest is coming from the 29th, and one day before, 28th, there's gonna be this new banner where new Ishizaki comes out. And this is step up transfer. So at step 4, you get 1 SSR guaranteed out of all the SSRs included in the pot, and for step 6, you get 1 SSR guaranteed out of the pickup characters, I think. And I don't know if there's any more than this, but at the moment we could only see Misaki, Urabe, and Ishizaki. So I assume you have like a 1/3 chance of getting Ishizaki if you go up to step 6. Okay? And this is Ishizaki's parameter. He's a defender, he's red, his team skill is something new. It's a red WY solidarity. So 8 or more red WY character. It doesn't have to be Japanese. It only says red WY. You get 15%. So it's new. We only have this is the first character that has this team skill, so we have to wait for more. But eventually, maybe this could be a new option for some people. Okay. And his passive is Side Master 20%. So roughly his defense will be like 24k, which is pretty good. Of course, after looking at Radunga, it doesn't sound that great, but it's still good. And Side Master for defender, it's not controllable. because these defenders try to run to the ball automatically. So if the opponent knows that this guy is a side master, he'll try to run to the middle and match up against him in the middle so that his passive won't activate. But it's not that bad. It's pretty good. I mean, I've been using the mid-school Soda, who is also side master, and it was easier to activate than I thought. So it's pretty good. And when the side master is on, he's pretty strong, so it's good. Okay, so he has a S interception as main skill and A tackle and A block as sub skill. So yeah, this is new Ishizaki, and I think there wasn't many great red Ishizaki in the past. It was only like 2018 Ishizaki who came out like long time ago. So maybe this might be the next option for red Japanese users. Okay, and so together with this new Ishizaki banner, there's gonna be this one time only scenario where you can collect these Ishizaki Misaki Urabe black balls. Okay, so it's gonna last for 1 week, but it's gonna be one day only once. So if you miss it, it will be exchanged to the next days. So you'll lose one chance of getting black ball. So don't forget to try this. Okay, it's gonna probably be in the event section, and after they change the UI, it's hard to recognize that this is going on. I've missed this type of event like several times in the past, so don't be careful not to miss out. Okay, and so this game's been it's almost reaching its 1000th anniversary, 1000 day anniversary ever since it launched for the Japanese version. So on March 6th, they are going to do a big update, really big update. So there's going to be 5 topics. 1, the UI will be all new. 2, the club function will be changed. Or I think it's going to get better. And 3, online, there's going to be a new mode for online. 4, they will change the system of PvP a little bit. They'll try to improve. And then 5, challenge road will be updated. Okay, so 1, the UI. Well, I don't have to really explain about this, but as you can see, it's gonna change pretty big. So the purpose probably for this is not to just change the design, but they will bring out like the chat function on top menu, so that it was like there were like several steps to get into the chat, but after this UI change, you'll be able to access to the club chat like right away from the top menu. Okay, and also for this is number 2. So it's about the club. So the chat menu icon will be in the top page. And also number 2, when you try to look for a club member, new club member, when you sort, the AI will only bring players that logged in recently. So right now, I guess they bring like players that's not playing anymore, but that's useless, so they'll get rid of those. And number 3, right now in the club chat section, if you try to enter like words and tap somewhere not outside the keyboard, the chat went live. But then with this update, they'll make that not to happen. So only when you press enter or something, the chat will go. But if not, if you press somewhere else, it won't go. But I guess I don't use the chat command right now, but this sounds to me that if you press somewhere other than enter, it's still the text goes out. Yeah. So that's like a minor change. So for number 3, there's gonna be new online mode. So there's gonna be 1 quick match, 2 group match, 3 random match. So what are these? So first quick match is Cloud will prepare like a fixed team. Characters, everything is fixed. They will prepare. So even if you don't have that character, it's gonna be you'll be able to use it, I think. Even the team skill, the skill, whatever. So it's gonna be fixed. So I think there's gonna be several like options to choose out of, and the point of this mode, I think, is right now players are only able to do PvP with your characters, with your skill level, with your team skill. But with this mode, you are able to play with anybody with the same team, so that you'll know who's really better without any difference. Yeah, I think that's the point. Okay, so that's the new mode, and it says the newcomers it'll be easier for the newcomers to get used to the game. Okay, and number 2, group match. So this is you'll be able to now create a group up to 32 players, I think, and this can go to public, so that people can find this group to join, so that you could enjoy the friendly match. Right now, the only way to join friendly match is to get the person's room ID, which means you'll have to be using some kind of SNS or something to exchange, right? But with this function, you'll be able to let everyone in the game know that there's this group, so that people can join. Or, of course, you can set a password, so that only people who you want to invite can join. Okay, and you can also set original rules, regulations, so that you can do a group match. And then there's random match. Random match is just you can do a friendly match with anybody. Yeah, randomly. So right now, if you want to do a random match, you have to do rank match. So with these, you know, if you lose, you might go down to the lower rank, right? So you have something to lose. But with this, it's only friendly match. There's nothing to lose for both of you. So it's really a friendly match. So it's like a place to practice, and yeah, it'll be more accessible to everybody than it is now. And so number 4, they will update the PvP. So this, I think, is what most people are keen to know what they said. It was all told in Japanese, of course, so I'll go over these. But it's a little bit hard because it's hard to describe just by the text, right? Of course, Clap Station, they said, they explained verbally as well. So let me explain. Number 1 is they will change what you can do during halftime. So for halftime, now from March 6th, you'll be able to change formation, not only formation, but also team skill. Okay, this means, for example, you can first, for the first half, you can do like, if you're a red Japanese team, you can put all red Japanese characters, 11 characters, and you could do the 51% team skill. And then from the second half, you want to add like Roberto or like Super Sub Natureza. They aren't red Japanese. So you can change the team skill to like Solidarity, so that these guys will benefit from the team skill. You can do that, I think. I hope together with this update, they like add more bench characters, so that we can decide from more options. You know, we only can put like 5 characters for bench right now, but with this 5, maybe that's not enough now that this function will come. So I hope that will happen together. Okay, so that was number 1. Number 2, so it says when you pass to like a place where no one's around, it's gonna change. And then for number 3, it says if the opponent passes to your defender and then tries to match up with their forward to the defender that got the ball, this defender will have, when matched up, clear as a new option. Okay, so let me explain with a screenshot that I took. For number 2, for passes that went to a place where no one is around, the opponent will, right now, like for example, my Roberto has the ball right now, right? And if I pass to, for example, Hyuga or Nita, Gentile, the opponent Gentile will come out, try to intercept. And then if I dodge that Gentile, I will successfully be able to pass to Hyuga or Nita. This will exist even after the update, I think. Okay, this is all my understanding. It's a little bit difficult. So, but if this Roberto passes to the Oiran, or like a little bit behind Oiran, farther to Oiran, so right now, Oiran will come out, try to intercept, right? But then if he fails to intercept, he'll be black and he can't move for like a few seconds, right? And then my Takeshi can pick up the ball. This a little bit, the sample is a little bit bad because Takeshi is pretty far, but if Takeshi is closer, we use that strategy right now, right? I do that as well. But after the app update, because my Roberto passed to a place where no one of my teammate is around, this Oiran, instead of coming out into trying to intercept, he won't come out, and he'll just run to the ball and pick it up. That's what happened. Yeah, that means my Takeshi won't be able to get it because Oiran will just pick it up and then probably pass to some other characters right away. So that's what's gonna happen. I hope this is understandable. So if my Roberto passes to an open space behind Oiran, for example, or even Bunak, because there's no one around, this Oiran, instead of coming out to intercept, he won't do that because if he does it and fails, he'll be black and he can't move for a few seconds. Instead of doing that, he won't come out and he'll just run to the ball. That's it. Yeah. It's like the goalie that runs to the ball when we pass to somewhere inside the penalty where there's no one. Yeah, it's I think the same style. Yeah. So yeah, this strategy will no longer maybe be capable. I don't know. And number 3 is when the defender receives the ball from the opponent, he'll be able to do clear as a new option. So clear did exist from before. So when clear comes out is when the defender matches up against the opponent when the inside the penalty box with a flying ball, right? So you can press clear so that the ball will go really far, but you don't know who will pick up. It might be the opponent. That's clear. So what number 3 says here is my Misugi has the ball right now, right? If there is another strategy, good or bad, this Misugi, my Misugi, can, if I pass to the opponent Gentile to give the ball to him and then match up against this Gentile right away with my Roberto, I have a big advantage because normally defenders have really low offensive stats and they might not even have like pass or dribble as a skill, right? So it's gonna be really hard for this Gentile to dodge my Roberto. Well, Roberto's not that great because he only has tackle, but there can be other forwards like Schneider, Napoleon, whoever, you know, they have like interception and tackle, and the stats are pretty high. So when that happens, this Gentile, when he receives the ball, it's really hard to dodge these opponents. And in real football, this is something that don't usually happen. I mean, defenders are defensive characters, but in real life, they're good at passing the ball, right? So even though if the opponent forward comes, he can normally dodge. But in this game, you can't. And so right now, this is possible, but now, from March 6th after the update, this Gentile, if he gets the ball from the opponent Misugi and opponent Roberto comes to match up, right now he can only do dribble, pass, and shot. But then on top of that, there will be another option, clear. And when he does clear, like the existing clear, you don't know who's gonna get the ball. It might be the opponent, it might be your teammate, but it's gonna go far in around like to the center. So you can avoid like a danger, right? So that's gonna happen. And when clear is selected, the opponent Roberto, who matched up against this Gentile, I heard can't do anything. Or even if he does like a skill, I think clear will win. That's how I think the official said. Yeah. So against this clear, basically the opponent can't win, which means you'll be able to clear. But the risk is you don't know who's gonna pick up the ball. But at least it's gonna go far away, so it's better than losing the ball right in front of the penalty area, right? So that's gonna be the update. Yeah. So I hope that was clear. It's pretty hard to understand and to explain, and yeah. And also they also said challenge road will exist forever. I mean, like permanently. and then they'll like update by bringing new stages time to time. So yeah, and also you can skip challenge road right now, right? But then if you skip, you can't get the prizes or the DBs. But from the update, you'll be able to get DBs even after you skip. That's what they said, I think. So that's a good update. So I hope this is understandable. That's what they said during the live. I think today from noon, there's going to be Clap Station English version. So probably they will explain. But for those who might have time to watch mine beforehand, I hope it was helpful. Okay? So that is it for this video. Please do subscribe for those who haven't yet, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and bye.